honey. You want to come sit over here? Hi. Oh, come here, you baby. Oh, you are so cute. You are so cute. Beautiful. Hi. 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 You're 4 now. You are 4 now. Oh, I love you. Hi. Oh, I love you. Hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Hello. Aw. You're so fluffy. She's fluffy. Hello, little girl baby. Oh, you want to get that? Oh, you want hugs, huh? Do you want hugs or you want to get that? Let's see. You want hugs? Okay. You want hugs. I give you all the hugs you want, my little lady. Hi. Hi. You're so beautiful. Daniel Brown. Good morning. So nice to see you, Daniel. It's been a while. How are you? Good morning, New Zealand. Welcome to Yes, Good, my friend. Cute, love, good dogs, love you. Oh, Daniel, I remember you. Welcome. I'm here with Daisy. Hello, Daisy. Good to see you, Daniel Brown. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. It's Monday, Daisy. It's Monday. Yes. Thank you for being here, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody is just waking up here in the United States. Hi, Anne. Anne says, hello, all you beautiful people. Hello, Anne. How are you? How are you? Did you have a good weekend, my friend? Did you have a good weekend? It's kind of very blue this morning. Doesn't it look blue this morning? I'll make sure I have my light on. Hold on, guys. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Listen, I love weekends, but I find myself missing you guys. Aw. I know. I missed you, too. You missed Daisy's birthday. Daisy's 4. Daisy had a birthday yesterday. Did you have a good weekend, though? Went to the dentist. He refused to pull my back molars. Said I have to have them surgically removed. Yeah, oh, okay, yes, you need an oral surgeon. You knew it. Yeah, molars are different. Molars have all kinds of roots and really deep. Yeah. Oh, geez, Ann. That stinks. Hubby argued with me for months now, but now he can't. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? That's funny. So what are you going to do? Are you going to go see an oral surgeon? There's some noise going on over here. Hi, Tina. Tina, I know this is true, but there's a thunderstorm happening today. No, we're not going inside, Tina. How are you, though? Hello, blessed mama. Good morning. Good morning, Tina. Blessed mama, how are you? Yes, the dentist gave us a note to make it urgent. Oh, okay, good. That's good. Yeah, good Monday morning to blessed mama and Ann and Tina. Tina, I was wondering about you. And Daniel Brown's back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday, May 5th. You know what that is, you guys. Cinco de Mayo. Today is Cinco de Mayo. You're not ready for Monday? I know. It comes whether we're ready or not, right? Mondays. Ugh. Ann says, my back molars did the same thing as my wisdom teeth did. Oh. So they're like stuck in there good, huh? Tina says, we had one the day before Cinco de Mayo. Tina, yesterday was Daisy's birthday. The roots went into the jawbone. L-shaped. Yeah, I know those molars and the wisdom teeth. Yeah, weird. Tina says yes. Hi, Susanna. Proud single mother, welcome. Oh, Susanna, oh, won't you cry for me? I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Hi, Susanna, welcome. Hello, Nature Guy. He says, good morning, folks. Well, good morning to you. Blessed Mama says hi, Susanna, and Mama says hi to Nature Guy. And saying hi to Nature Guy, good to see ya. Good to see everybody. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Oh, the sun's coming out, you guys. Nature Guy says hi, Blessed, and hi to Ann. Ann says hi, Susanna. Blessed Mama says hi, Ann. Hello, everybody. Mama says hi, Ann. Ann says hi, Tina. Ann's place. Ann's saying hi to Ann's place. Ann's giving us a little chuckle this morning. She's so fun. Is that sunny side up? My life sunny side up is here. Well, good morning. Happy Monday, young lady. Everyone say hi to my life sunny side up. Tina says, poor Daisy. The store happened yesterday and now today during Morgan's. It's okay, Daisy's good. Nature Guy says, Sonal had a beautiful short live this morning if anyone wants to watch the replay. I was there. Yeah, I stopped in real quick. I couldn't stay but just a minute or two, but he's got a nice view, huh? It's beautiful. Hi, Roger. Rhode Island Roger's here. Everybody say good morning. Big Print Mama. It's May May checking in. May May, how is she? Ann says, hi, my life sunny side up. Ann says, hi to Roger. Mama says, hey, Roger, hi. Roger says, at Ann's place. She's hilarious, isn't she? Nature Guys, it is as quick. It was quick but beautiful. Yeah, he said he was bored, so he went live. I love that idea, you know? I love it. He was bored, he went live, found some people to talk to, share his view with, right? That was great. I had a nice premiere while you were all snoring away. Oh, and I'll go check it out. Awesome. Mama says hi to my life. My life sunny side up. How are you, young lady? How is everybody? It's kind of blue. Look at, doesn't it seem kind of blue today? It almost looks like I have a filter on, but I don't. I do not have a filter. This is just the way it looks. But it just looks very blue. You know why it looks very blue? Because the sky's reflecting off the water. Oh, what a pretty morning. Kathy Scott's here. Hi, Kathy. She says, well, good morning, everyone. Nature says it is blue. I know. It's pretty if I say so myself. Hubby took it with the works. Oh, good, Ann. I want to see it. Blessed Mama says hi to Kathy. Tina says, I usually keep my windows closed. Good morning, everybody. Ann had a premiere today. Make sure you check it out, everyone. Hi, James. James, do you like the BBC? I don't know. Sunny Side Up said very well. So pretty is this view. Thank you. Did everybody have a good weekend? Kathy says hi to Blessed Mama. Good morning, sunshine. Tina says the sky's supposed to be gray with lightning today. It's beautiful right now. Mike the Bike Dasher. Hi, buddy. Everybody welcome Mike the Bike Dasher. He was last week's Sunday Member of the Week. And by the way, this week's Sunday Member of the Week, you guys, is Mary's Gigs. Check out Mary's Gigs. And check out my Sunday Member of the Week this short video about Mary's Gigs. Welcome, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. Ann says hi, Kathy, and hi, Mike. Mama says hi, Mike. Mike says hello, Ann. Kathy says Ann's place, good morning. Nature says, gotta go see it, Ann. Yes, yes. Mike says hello, Blessed Mama. Nature Guy says hello, Mike. Rhode Island Roger using the emojis. Thank you, Roger. Use those emojis, you guys. Ann says, so guess what is my next gift from hubby? I could see it in his eyes while we watched what people said about how it looks. Oh no, what? She's LOLing. My left sunny side up says hi to Mike. Kathy Scott's using emojis. Thank you. Mike's using them. I'm hi, Nature Guy. Mike says hi, sunny side up. Enjoy the silence. I do enjoy the silence. Hi, Berry Berry. Berry says, good morning, Daisy May. Good morning. James says what James said. James says what James said. I like it, James. Sonal, hey, buddy. Good morning. Everybody, there's Sonal. He was just live a little while ago. Make sure you go check out his replay. Good morning. How are you, Sonal? Good to see you again. Nature Guy says morning to Barry. So does Mama. Ann says a GoPro. You want a GoPro? Oh, I can't wait to see your premiere, Ann. Mama says hi to James. Sonal says good morning to the chat. Good morning, everyone. We got the garbage, guys. See, we have garbage, just like everybody else. Barry says good morning, Nature Guy. Mike says hello, Sonal. Tina says I'm getting Groucho Marx glasses. Really? That's cute. Want to watch some work? Sure, why not? Barry says, hello, Blessed Mama. Sonal says, hi, Mike. Mike says, hi, Barry. Sunny Side Up says, good morning, Barry. Barry. Nature Guy says, hello, Sonal. Barry says, good morning, my life, Sunny Side Up. Sonal says, good morning, Nature Guy and James. Yeah, James, welcome back. Nature Guy says, Ann's going pro. She is. Ann says, hubby likes to spoil me, so I know he's going to buy it without me asking. Oh, that's so nice, Ann. That's so nice. Barry says, hi, Mike. Ann says he likes to surprise me. Well, he's a keeper. No wonder why you kept him all these years. Good for you. That's wonderful. Sonal says, good morning, Barry. James says, yeah, what's up, everyone? What's up, everybody? Ann says, hi, Barry and James. Sonal says, good morning, Ann. Barry says, good morning, Sonal. Barry says, hello, Ann. Fidi's here, everybody. Fidi Gibba from Italy says, ciao, I'm going at work. Thank you, Fidi, for stopping in. Ann says, hi, Fidi. Sonal says, good morning, Fidi. Tina's laughing. PWR Daddy Jr. said hi. Well, hi back. Welcome in, welcome. We don't have to look at the garbage, guys. We don't have to look at the garbage. Ann's place, enjoy it. Excuse me, says, enjoy Phoebe. BBC's in the building, says James. Groucho Marx glasses are funny, said Tina. Hello, Carl. Carl's here. Everybody say hi to Carl. Good morning. Good afternoon for you, Carl. Ann says, hi, PWR. Sonal says, hello, other James, if you're here. James. Ann says, hi to Carl. Abigail says, good morning. Good morning, Abigail. Ann says, hi, Sonal. If I didn't say it. Abigail says, hey, everyone. Ann says, hi, Sonal. If I didn't say it yet. Abigail says, I'm doing amazing. Wonderful, Abigail. Ann says, hi, Abigail. Sonal says, Ann, no worries. Abigail says, hi to Sonal. James says, yo, yeah, yo, buddy. Sonal says, hi to Carl. I don't know what Y-E-R-R is. You're, I don't know. Nature Guy, I like the boats better than the garbage truck. Me too. I was just showing you the noise, if you heard the noise. Abigail says, hi, Nature Guy. I love you guys. We love you too, Abigail. Getting a drink of water, guys. Drink your water. Ann says, too many names. Scroll by. I can't remember. I got them all. I hear you, Ann. I hear you. Sonal says, hi to Abigail. Nature Guy says, hi, Carl. Hi, Abby. Mama says, hi, Abigail. James says that again. Yeah. Hi, James. James is here. Sonal says, and the chat. Sometimes it goes too fast. Yeah. Sonal says, hello to everyone I didn't say hi to. I can't keep up. Fisherman's Lodge. Hey, Daisy May. Hi, buddy. How are you? Everyone say hi to Fisherman's Lodge Stewart. Nature Guy says, my water has coffee in it. Hi, Brylon Farm. Good morning, friends, she says. Good morning, Brylon Farm. Fisherman's Lodge using those beautiful emojis. Thank you, buddy. Sonal says, hello, Stuart. MB says, good morning, Daisy and friends. Good morning, MB. Good morning. Morning, Stacy from Brylon Farm. Abigail says, hi to B. Mama says, hello to Fisherman's Lodge. James says, I deliver the BBC from Maine to Spain. That's good. And it rhymes too, right? Fisherman's Lodge, thank you. Oh, thank you using those emojis. Blessed Mama says, hi to Brylon. Nature Guy says, hi to MB. MB says, hi, Abigail. Sonal says, hi, MB. Abigail says, I love you guys. We love you too, Abigail. Mama says, hey, hello, MB. MB says hi to Nature Guy and hello to Stuart. MB says hello to Sonal. Fisherman's Lodge says hi, Blessed Mama. Blessed Mama says hi, Sonal. Abigail says, I feel blessed with you guys. I feel blessed with you guys, Abigail, with you, with all of you. Alvin says like 17. Thank you, Alvin. Good morning, Alvin. For you, good afternoon. How are you? MB says, hi, Blessed Mama, with emojis. Thank you. Alvin says, good morning, Daisy. Good morning, good morning. Sonal says, hi, Blessed Mama. Fisherman's Lodge says, hey, Sonal, my brother. Nature Guy says, good morning, Brylon. Mama says, hi, Alvin. James is laughing. Hi, James. Alvin says, good morning, everyone. Abigail says, hi, Nature Guy. James, the BBC went mainstream. Okay. Brylon Farm, anyone have fun plans today? Anybody doing anything fun today? Anybody? I'm going to take it a little easy. Daisy being sick for the past 4 days is really taking a toll. I'm really, really tired. But anybody else doing anything fun? Fisherman's Lodge, using the emojis. Thank you. I love those. Sonal says, how are you, James? It's been a while. Abigail says, never give up on yourself. Good advice, Abigail. B says, good morning, Alvin. Alvin says, hi, Blessed Mama. MB says, hello, Brylon. Alvin says, hi, MB. Abigail says, hi, alive. Ann says, hi, Fisherman, Brylon, Alvin, and M. Alvin says, hi, Abigail. Fisherman's Lodge says, hi to Ann. Ann says, hi to James. Stuart's using emojis. Thank you, buddy. They're so beautiful. They're so pretty. Sonal says, I'm like 18. I realized I forgot to hit the like button. Oh, thank you, Sonal. It doesn't matter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is going to the dentist fun? No, it's not. No, it's not. But I have a great dentist. I've been with him for a long, long, long time. He's great. But before I found him, I did not like to go, but now I don't mind. Abigail says, hi, fisherman. Anne says, yes, it is when he doesn't want to pull it. Yes, yes. Feedy says, just arrived at work. Thank you, Feedy. MB says, rain day here, just relaxing and catching up on chores. That sounds like a good day. James says, yo, Anne, if you need the BBC, let me know. Fisherman's Lodge says hi to Abigail. Abigail says, stay strong, you got this. Blessed Mama says, hi, Feedy. Feedy says, have a nice day, my friends. Thank you, Feedy Gibbo, you too. You too, thank you. Take care, Feedy. Sona says, Abigail, I agree. Abigail says hi to Feedy. Tina says, James is spamming BEC. Sorry about that. Okay. Sona says hi to Abigail. Fisherman's Lodge using the emojis. Thank you, buddy. Nature Guy, I haven't woke up enough to think about what I'm doing. LOL. Might go to the river and do a video. Now you're talking, Nature Guy. See? Now you're starting to think like a YouTuber. Uh-oh. Abigail says, we stay strong. MB says, so sorry to hear Daisy got sick on her birthday. Hope she feels better soon. Oh, she's pretty much better. Thank you, MB. She was sick. I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then part of yesterday. But thank you so much. I think she just ate something, and it wasn't good. But I think she's getting better. I mean, I know she's getting better. I think she's over it. Let's hope. Get better soon. Thank you, Abigail. Ann says, that's why I'm so giddy today. Oh, you had laughing gas? Abigail likes to be a mod. Sorry about that. James was spamming BEC. Abigail says, hi, Tina. Ann says, MB. Elvin says, hi, Ann's place. Nature Guy says, ha, ha, ha. Sono says, hi, Abigail and Tina. Alvin says, hi, Tina. Alvin says, happy birthday, Daisy. Thank you, Alvin. She turned 4. She's 4, you guys. Abigail says, you're welcome. Ann says, Nature Guy, if you're going to fish, I want to come too. Black Cat, welcome. Black Cat's here. Everybody say good morning. Using emojis. Hello, sweeties, and happy birthday to Daisy. Again to Daisy. Thank you, Black Cat. She's 4, you guys. Can you believe it? I can't believe she's 4. Alvin says hi to Sona. We've only had her a year. You know, so to us, she seems like she's just like 1, but she's really 4. Abigail says hi, Black Cat. MB says hello, Black Cat, with some emojis. Nature Guy says, I'll fish if you're coming, Ann, but you have to hook the worms. You have to hook the worms. Come on, Nature Guy. Ann says hi to Black Cat. Abigail says she likes to paint. Alvin says, I just connected to Abigail Carpenter. Awesome. Abigail says, thank you. Ann says, I don't mind that, Nature Guy. I'll hook your worms too. LOL. Black Cat says, hey, Abigail and MB with emojis. Thank you, Black Cat. Alvin says, hi, Nature Guy. Jamie Brown's here, everybody. Jamie says, hi, Daisy. Welcome, Jamie. Blessed Mama says hi to Black Cat. Black Cat says hi, Ann, with emojis. Thank you, Black Cat. Alvin says hi, Black Cat. Abigail says she likes to paint. Nature Guy says hi, Alvin. Sorry I didn't see you there. Abby says, Abigail, you have beautiful paintings. Thank you for sharing them on your channel. Blessed Mama says hi to Jamie. Jamie, how are you? Hi, Presley. Presley007 is here, everybody. Say hi to Presley. He says, good morning. Good morning back. How are you? Abigail says, hi, James. And you're welcome. Black Cat says, hey, Alvin. Blessed Mama says, hi, Presley. Alvin says, hi, Jamie. Jamie, how you doing today? Welcome, my friend. Ann says, hi, Presley. Nature Guy says, okay, Ann, come along then. You're doing the worms. Abigail says, like Betty Boop. MB's using the emojis and says, good morning, Presley. Thank you, MB. So speaking of mod, funny thing is that I got a mod in a channel because I was timed out by accident. I was shocked because I never asked for the mod. They must just like you. It might have been an accident. All right, where was I? That's cool, Sono. Alvin says hi to Presley. Presley says hello to all. Jamie says hi to Alvin. Nature Guy says, I was kidding about the worms. Were you really? Were you really? Jamie says hi, Abigail. Sono says hello, Presley and Jamie. Okay. Jamie Brown says hi, Sono. It's all about freedom. And says, just a second. Got to get my bikini, nature guy. Nature guy says, I've actually hit timeout when I was hitting view channel. Alvin says hi. Yeah, sometimes that happens. You know, I don't take it too seriously. Not to worry. Oh, we have a squawking bird around. Well, welcome everybody. I'm gonna pull up a chair, okay? Sorry, you guys, I'm pulling up a chair. Alvin says hi, Ann. Nature guy, bikini. We're not trying to blind the fish, Ann. Oh my God. Nature guy. Blessed Mama says James is being rude. Thank you, Blessed Mama. I trust you. I trust my mods, you guys. Ann says, no, I'm hillbilly. I catch the fish by hand. I might catch some tourists. You might. You might. Well, Ann, you said you want to go viral, right? There's your chance. Naked Turkish woman catches fish with bare hands. How's that sound? You catfish with your hands. Sona says, sorry, Daisy, I retracted the message because I know you don't allow politics in your channel. I was just letting James know because it was fake, because he keeps talking. It's okay, it's okay, Sono. I trust you. No worries at all, none. Blessed Mama says, hillbilly hand fishing. Nature guy says, I'm not sticking my hand in any holes around here. James, yeah, it's okay. It's okay, I trust you guys. Thank you. All right, so if he comes back, we'll give him one more chance, okay, you guys? And if he comes back, we'll see what he says. And if he does it again, then yeah, it's not a problem. I trust you guys. So happy Monday, everybody. How was everybody's weekend? Abigail's an amazing family, and you are in the family, Abigail. You know it is tea time, everyone. Everybody have their coffee? I have my tea. They're fast, I didn't even see them. Tina helps Robin, yes she does. Blessed Mama's giving love to Abigail. Thank you, everyone. Abigail likes to paint. Abigail says, I love you, Blessed Mama. You're such a sweetie. Your family, Abby, there's no escape now. Yeah, no getting out now. We need your cheerful disposition every morning, girl. Answers, be right back. Phone call. Nature guy. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Okay, Ann, no worries. Abigail says, I stay right here. Oh, we have a helicopter, you guys. Can you see it? Abigail, we all love you, says Sonal. That's right, Sonal, we do. Abigail says, I'm going to keep on pushing. I love all you guys. We love you too, Nature Guy. I am Bloodshed. Says, good morning, Daisy. Hi, Bloodshed. Welcome. Everybody say hi to Bloodshed. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ann says, oh my God, hubby says they want a full report on my health at the hospital before they can consider an operation. Heart and other organs need to be tip top. To have your teeth out? Well, I suppose. I suppose. Good morning, Nature Dog Realms. Nature to everybody. She says, good morning, Daisy Maid, everyone. Good morning to you, young lady. And a great big congratulations. Great big congratulations, everyone, to Nature Dog Realms. She hit her 4K, everyone. Woohoo! Party time. I saw the cake this morning. She made it. I am Blood just says hello, everyone. Alvin says just connected with Jamie Brown. Oh, Jamie's great. Sono says hi, Bloodshed. Jamie says hi, Nature Dog Realms. Blessed Mama says hi, Bloodshed. Ann says, what malarkey just to get your teeth out? Yeah, I understand though. Sono says hi to Nature Dog. Ann says, oops, caps. Blood says, I'm chilling and having coffee. You're chilling, having coffee. Cheers, buddy. I'm having my tea. Welcome. Cheers. Alma says hi to Bloodshed. Berry says, good morning, Nature Dog Realms. Nature Guy says, yeah, and they do need a full report for any surgery. There you go. Abigail says, hi, Berry. Alvin says, hi, Barry. Nature says hi, and thank you so much. Aren't you just like ecstatic and like relieved and tired, but ecstatic? Bloodshed says, Alvin, what's up, my friend? Barry says, hello, Abigail. Mama says, hi, Nature Dog, but congratulations. Abigail says, I got 11,000 yesterday. Awesome, Abigail. Nature Dog says, I ate the whole cake. I saw that cake this morning. I'm like, oh my God, there's enough cake there for all of us. She got cake for everybody. Beautiful. Congratulations. Nature Guy says, yes, big congratulations to Nature Dog Realms. That's right. Alvin says, hi, Nature. Nature Dog says, and gonna run you all day today. Oh, good. Good. I know, I'm not gonna say that to you today. But I am gonna continue to run your content because now you're gonna want ad revenue. All right. Abigail says, congratulations to Nature Dog Realms. Ann says, yeah, it's all because I'm officially 61. And Abigail got 11,000 yesterday. Congratulations, Abigail. Nature Guy says, we're so happy for you, Chris. We sure are. Alvin says, Bloodshed says, Alvin, great channel, my friend, connect here. Mama says, wow, Abigail. Ann says, why don't my unofficial age of 50 now count for anything? I know, Ann, right? Just stick with it. Stick with the 59. I'm sticking. Abigail says, thank you so much. Let's have a party. Nature Dog Realm says hi to everybody. Bloodshed said, Daisy, awesome stream last night. Thank you, Bloodshed. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Ann says, thanks, Nature. Nature says, that balloon was for all you guys. Aw, the thanks balloon. So sweet. Atlas says, thank you, Bloodshed. I'll do the same. Sono says, Ann, I assume you are yelling it proudly. We don't allow political maneuvering. You can't eat the balloon. That's right, I want the cake. Same here, Kelly. I will run you on my other channels for that revenue. Yep, you too, girl. I'll continue to run you and everybody else. Now we're gonna help someone else get their watch hours. A couple other people, right? But you're still gonna be watched. Still gonna watch you guys. Even when everyone reaches your hours. You know, we're still gonna watch you guys. Thank you, Nature. Abigail says, thank you so much. Nature says, hello, Tina. Sono says, sorry, Tina. Abigail sending hugs for everyone. Thank you, Abigail. Nature Guy, I woke up to the new baby chicks this morning. You got more chicks? Aw, they are so cute. Nature Dog says, thank you, guys. I couldn't have done this without you all. Ann says, wow, that's so nice, Nature Guy. Nature Guy says, we love you, Chris. Nature Dog Realm says, love you also. Bloodshed says, hi, Ann's Place. Good to see ya. Alvin says, just connected with Nature Dog Realms. Good, Alvin, thank you. Nature Guy says, of course we will still watch. Of course we will. Nature Guy says, yep, 15 more. 15 more what? And says, I'll watch everyone all the time, but only till I reach 100,000 next week. Nature Guy says, one is being donated to a child for 4-H. Oh, really? Oh, you got 15 more chicks? What? Wowza. That is so cool. Someone says, nice, Anne. Anne says, hi, Bloodshed. Nature Dog Realms, Nature Guy, that is so wonderful with the chicks. That must be so nice to see. Oh, I know it. I posted a short yesterday. We saw a mom and her chicks in the canal. It's hard to see because everything was like gray, but you could see them. It's for a good cause, says Nature Guy. Sonal says, hi, Sonal. I'm sorry, Nature Dog Realm says, hi, Sonal. Nature Guy says, yes, they're noisy, but so cute. Anne says, you got this. With all of us, you will get there. Yeah, where you at, Anne? And says, Nature Guy, some of them are real screamers, aren't they? But super cute. You're at 1.7. Okay. Yep, you will get there. Everyone will play you and show up to your live streams and watch your videos. Anne's Place, everybody. Chris Outdoors says, good morning, happy Monday. Hi, Chris, welcome. Nature Guy says, yes, I call those ones fussy butts. Nature says, thank you, Alvin. Anne says, hi, Chris Outdoors. Hi, Chris Outdoors, welcome. Excuse me. Mama says, hi, Chris. Sonal says, hello, Chris. Alvin says, Nature Dog Realms, it's a pleasure. Alvin says, hi, Chris. Chris Outdoors says, hi, Anne, Blessed, Sonal, and Alvin. How are you today, Chris Outdoors? What's new up north? Anne says, I have a tiny chick that's growing much slower than the rest. I wonder if he was born with a weak heart. Aw. Nature Dog says, same here, Alvin, watching your content right now. Nature Dog says, hi, Chris. Nature Guy says, it's funny, once one or two are out, they get the other ones out by knocking on their eggs. Oh my God, how cute. No Mercy's here, dropping a like, listening while doing aquarium maintenance. Hello to all in chat. Hello, No Mercy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today? Chris says, just checking in quickly on my phone and to give a thumbs up. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. Mama says, hi, No Frills. Jamie Brown says, hi, No Frills. No Mercy. Abigail says, hi, Chris. Sonal says, is it views or watch time? Because I get 11.5 thousand views. Once you're monetized, I believe it's views. I'm not sure, though. Abigail says, hi to No. Chris says, hi, Abigail. Sonal says, got. Nature Guy says, could need supplements. Bloodshed said, let's go. Smash that reaction button for Daisy. Thank you, Bloodshed. Thank you. Anne says, it's half the size of the others. Oh, really, Anne? Poor little baby. Sonal says, hi, No Mercy. Nature says, oh, they're trying to wake them up. It's so cute. Hello, No Mercy, says Nature Dog. Nature Guy says, they are nature. It's so cute. Anne says, but it's the cheekiest of them all. Alvin says, Bloodshed, I just connected. Chris says, we'll check back later and we'll definitely be there with the bells for the crossword extravaganza. Thank you, Chris. I'll see you later today, too, once I get on the computer. Thank you so much. Nature Guy says, views with shorts and watch hours with long form. And Bloodshed says, thumbs up to Alvin. Sonal says, about 30 likes. Awesome. Tina says, this is not time to talk about the BBC. Thank you, Tina. you everybody for being here. Have a cup of coffee. Come sit down. Let's just chat. And says, I'll make a small short for you to check later, Nature Guy. Maybe you have any idea what I should do for it. Oh, I love that. You guys helping everybody. To show you their size difference. Just connect with Chris Outdoors. Thank you, Alvin. He says, I'll definitely look. I'm in several chicken vet groups on Facebook. Oh, good. Thank you, Nature Guy. You're welcome, Robin. Thank you, Tina. Nature Guy says they usually comb will be darker purple if it's heart issues. Sorry, guys, I had a cough, so I had to walk away. An apple a day really can keep the doctor away, but only if you aim it well. And just when I thought you were being serious, Berry Bear, you get me. And says, have to add, when he hatched, he fell into the side of the egg tray and got his neck stuck there. It took us quite a while to get him unstuck. And then for more than a week, he had a twisted neck. Aw, little baby. Need for Speed, welcome. Good morning. Anne says, but then it connected itself, or corrected itself. Wow, Anne. Poor little guy. Hi, Floofy dog. Floofy, welcome, welcome. Blessed Mama says, hi, Floofy. Floofy said, hi. Hi, Floofy. Robin, who about an apple? Will that make you better? Blessed Mama says, hi to Need for Speed. How will that make you better? Apple Day's supposed to be, you know, a good thing. Floofy Dog, sorry it's been so long. That's okay, Floofy Dog. How are you? How are you? Someone says hello, Floofy. Anne says maybe it fell behind because of the first week. It could have. It could have. Floofy's been busy. Well, welcome today. Welcome today. Thank you for being here. I am actually having tea, you guys, just so you know. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. Lisa smiles a lot. She says, good morning. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Good morning, Lisa. Hi, Need for Speed. Hi, Floofy. Sonal says hi to Need for Speed. Anne says, but it's a tough little bugger. We didn't think he was going to make it. Aw, keep fighting, little one. Sonal says hi, Lisa. Alva says, just connected with Blessed Mama. Thank you. Anne says, now he goes around kicking the big ones. Alva says, hi, Need for Speed. Need for Speed says hi to Sonal. Whoops, let me back up. Sorry, guys. Nature Guy, I had one that had balance issues, and I had to isolate him and keep flipping him right side up and added sunflower seeds to his diet. And he's great now. He's a big baby. Oh, Nature Guy, that's wonderful. Need for Speed said hi, Alvin. Blessed Mama says sup back, Alvin. Alvin says, hi, Lisa, how are you? Sonal says, hi, Need for Speed. Floofy's giving us love. Thank you, Floofy. Lisa says, hi, everyone. Hi, Lisa. How's Lisa today? And says sunflower seeds are a good idea. I will give him that. Nature Guy says, my Jersey Giant has to eat from my hands. And says he isn't blue or purple anywhere. Aw. Yes, black oil sunflower seeds are good for them. Oh, thank you, nature guy. Loving that mini yacht. I know it, right? It's pretty good size though, you guys. Look at. I mean, it's a good sized boat. Sorry. Sorry about that. Elvis says, hi, Floofy. Oh, you like the yacht, that's right. Floofy says, wanted to stop in and say hi. Thank you, Floofy. Thank you. And to see, I didn't know that. Nature Guy says, I'm guessing from the description, he he just got behind from the neck injury. Oh, okay. Maybe he wasn't getting enough airflow. Ann says, thanks, Nature Guy. Jamie says, hi, Lisa smiles a lot. Ann says, I think so too. Living my best life at 60. Echo's here. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Echo. How are you? Bloodshed said, Ann's Place, you should do shorts of food. That would be cool to add to your channel. Lisa says, Sorehead, his end hit the table last night. Abigail says, hi, Living. Alvin says, Jamie, I just connected to you. Ann says, he had a hard time eating and drinking the first week. Oh, a little baby. Abigail says, hi, Lisa. Someone says, praying for you, Lisa. Wait, oh, I thought you, okay, Lisa says, sore head, hit the end table last night. What? Are you okay? Keep an eye on that, Lisa. Jamie says, hi, living my best life at 60. Floofy, gotta go. The love and support to you all. Thank you, Floofy, for being here. Floofy dog, have a good day. Nature Guy says, I just add about a cup per feeding with their corn. Living my best life at 60. Echo is using the emojis. Thank you, Echo. Floofy dog says, have a great day. Thank you, Floofy. You too. Have a great Monday. Someone says, take care, Floofy. I am Bloodshed. It would be good because your name is Ann's Place. Ann's Place. Good idea, Bloodshed. Floofy dog says, bye. Bye, Floofy dog. Thank you for stopping in. Elwin says, hi, living my best life 60. I'm sorry, living my best life at 60. Echo. Echo says, don't. Echo says, hit the like button, please. Abigail says, hi, Floofy dog. Ann says, hi, Echo. Living my best life at 60 says, hi, Ann. Somo says, hi, Echo. Ann says, hi, Floofy dog. Abigail says, hi, living my best life. Echo says, guess who my newest channel member is? Guess who my newest channel member is? I don't know. Sonal's using the emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Alvin says, me, living my best life at 60. It's Daisy May. Thank you so much, Daisy May. Thank you, Echo. Thank you. I love your channel. Sonal says, Echo, me. Ann says, good to know, Nature Guy. Nature Guy says, hi, Echo and Floofy Dog. Nature Dog Realms using the emojis. Thank you, Nature Dog. Abigail says, who? Living my best life at 60 says, hi, Nature Dog. Nature Guy says, you're welcome, Ann. Abigail says, congrats. Abigail says, you. Black Cat says, gardening is so hardcore. I love gardening. I miss it. I miss it, Black Cat. You're tired and sweating. Sona says, LOL, I was too late. Sona says, hello, Black Cat. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Echo says, hi, Abigail. Alvin says, I just connected with Echo. Echo says, hi, Abigail. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that. And says, Black Cat, it isn't when you love to do it. It's fun for me, says Ann. Black Cat says, I love it too, but my body don't want any more. I hear ya. Yep. We can love it, love it, love it, but as we get older, it does take its toll. Lisa says, hi, Nature Dog. Echo says, hello and thank you, everyone. welcome, Echo. Living my best life at 60. Uh-oh. Black Cat, I know the feeling, says Sonal. Nature's Guy says, I like gardening. Nature Dog says, hello, Lisa. Echo says, I worked hard yesterday reporting all my seedlings. Nature Guy says, it's hard work sometimes, but worth it. And says, Black Cat, I had raised boxes made that comes up to my middle so I don't need to to bend. Yeah. Black Cat says, not the age, it's too much medics. Oh, okay. For me, it's the age. I'm in my 60s. Bloodshed's 100 reactions coming through. Thank you, Bloodshed. You are the best. Thank you, Bloodshed. Sonal says, yesterday I was trying to wake up, but my body tells me to sleep. Yes, indeed. Hi, Scully Pop. Scully Pop, thank you for being here. Let me just make you a mod there, buddy. Scully Pop, thank you so much for stopping in again. Echo says, I have cucumbers, tomatoes, bell peppers. I grew my little plants from seeds. Yeah, I have to get over to your channel today and do some watching. I love that. I love that, Echo. And says, my darn knees are bothering me these days. Echo says, hi, Scully. Sonal says, hi, Scully. Jamie says, hi, Scully. And says, but it's the weight, so I'm doing my best to lose some. That's all you can do, Ann. It's just, we're always a work in progress. Scully says, hey, Echo. Nature Guy says, the worst part here is the heat. And you wait for evening and the mosquitoes. That's right. Pretty soon it's going to be terrible down here. Scully says, hi, Sonal and Jamie. Ann says, hi, Scully Pop. Sonal says, congratulations, Scully Pop. Scully Pop says, Ann. Alvin says, that's great. Living plants. Alvin says, hi, Scully Pop. Tina says, wait, Robin, I have to ask you something. Go right ahead, Tina. A beautiful view. Thank you, Sonal. You had a beautiful view this morning, too, my friend. Scully Pop says, hey, Alvin. Nature Guy says, I'm getting another coffee. Yes, grab your coffee. Tea, energy drink, protein shake. How was my weekend, Need for Speed? Oh, thank you. It was good. Yesterday was Daisy's birthday. She turned 4. Want to see her, you guys? So yeah, her birthday was yesterday, and she is now officially 4 years old. Thank you, Need for Speed. It was a good weekend. Scully Guy says, hi, Nature Guy. Scully Pop says hi to Nature Guy. Sorry about that. And says, Nature Guy, I'm once again lucky. Mosquitoes pass me and bite the rest. Sprinklers are on. They're testing them. I think they're testing them. All right, sorry about that. Scully says, hi, Tina. Nature Guy says, hi, Scully. Tina says, perhaps you could do tea time indoors next time it's cold or when a storm happens, Robin. Maybe, Tina, maybe. Nature Guy says, lucky you, Ann. They go right to me. Excuse me. Nature Dog says, hi, Scully Pop. I'm going to grab my coffee. Awesome. Ann says, it frustrates me, my husband, when the Z's pass me and go sting him. Oh, it frustrates your husband. Yeah, they don't like you, they like him. Scully says, hi, Nature Guy. Hi, Nature Dog. Hi, Nature Tingles. Need for Speed says, happy belated. Thank you. Nature Guy says, that's me, Ann. Ignore everyone and I'll go for me. Ann says, my hubby, too. They just love him to pieces. Mary's here. Good morning, Mary. Mary says, good morning. It looks like a beautiful morning by you. It is a beautiful morning. It is. We have 79 degrees, you guys, already. Thank you for being here, Mary. Black Cat says 4 is really young. It is young, but we've only had her for a year, so we've only actually had... Like, yesterday was a big birthday for us with her because we just got her last year when she turned 3. You know, she didn't really know us. We didn't really know her much. So yesterday was a big deal, you guys. Yesterday was her first real birthday with us. It was really nice. Black Cat says 4 is young. It is. Bloodshed says Daisy, that's awesome place you got. Thank you, Bloodshed. Thank you. Nature Guy says, guess he must taste good. Foxy's here. Hi, Foxy. Everybody say hi to Foxy. Sonal says, Nature Guy, LOL. Sonal says, hi, Foxy. Ann says, LOL, I guess so. Black Cat says, hey, Foxy with emojis. Thank you, Black Cat. Sonal's all about freedom. Using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Ann says, I'm anemic, so that must be why they ignore me. Could be. I wonder. I wonder. That's an interesting thought. Nature Guy, I can't wear mosquito repellent. It triggers my migraines. They need the iron in our blood for their babies they want to lay. Oh, okay. Foxy says, my wife is complaining again. Jamie says, hi, Foxy. Knuckle says, good morning, Mrs. Daisy. Good morning, Knuckle. Oh, no. You don't have enough blood. Tina says, Chrome, the best quote. The apple. Well, I was going to give it to my buddy here, but it looks so good. Want a bite? Go ahead. Don't be shy. All right, Tina. Good morning, Knuckle. How are you, buddy? Knuckle busted numbskulls here, everybody. He says, good morning. Solo says, you're welcome. Alvin says, hi to Knuckle. Foxy says, hi, Jamie. Nature says, hi, Foxy. Solo says, hi to Knuckle. Nature Guy says, hi, Foxy. Jamie says, hi, Knuckle, busted numbskull. Ann says, hi, Knuckle Buckle. Alvin says, hi, Foxy. Nature Dog Realms. Nature Guy, it must be the smell. I know that strong smells do the same for me. Knuckle says, hi, Sonal. Ann says, it's only female mosquitoes that suck on us. Oh, really? Nature says, hello, Knuckle. Scully's giving us the emoji. Thank you, Scully. Knuckle says, hi, Alvin. Mary says, good morning to chat. Good morning, Mary. Tina's sending us love. Knuckle says, good night to Jamie. Foxy says, my wife complains sometimes I don't like it. Scully Pop says, hey, Knuckle. Knuckle says, LOL. Good morning, Ann. Nature Guy says, yeah, I can't do strong perfumes or cologne either. Jamie says, hi, Mary. S says, Alvin. Tina says, there's maintenance here. We have to stay indoors. I don't know what they're doing, but hopefully it won't be long. Need for Speed says, I have 3 babies, 2 soft-coated Wheaton Terriers and 1 Lakeland Terrier. Oh, how wonderful, Need for Speed. Knuckle says, howdy, Nature Dog. Lisa says, hey, Knuckle. Nature Guy says, yes, that's true. Male mosquitoes don't bite. Ann says, me neither, Nature Guy. Knuckle says, hi, Scully Pop. Tina says, holy smokes. Ann says, I have a very strong sense of smell, so it's hard for me. And I'm caught up in the chat. And don't forget, it is time for tea. Tea time. See it? It's in there. Have some, everybody. Nature Guy says, thank you for subbing to me, Scully. Sherbert says, good morning, everyone. 36 likes. Hi, Share Bear. Good morning, Share Bear. Say good morning. Good morning, Share Bear. Good morning, good morning. Scully Pop says, hey. Soma says, hi, Share Bear. S says, Alvin. Did I say hi to Mary, says Ann. Nature Dog says, good morning, Share Bear. Scully says, I'm having black tea with oil of bergamot and maple syrup. Enjoy, Scully. Foxy says, my wife is amazing. I'll bet she is, Foxy. I'll bet she's amazing. Ann says, hi, Share Bear. Black Cat says, hi, Share Bear, using emojis. Thank you, Black Cat. Mary says, hello, Ann. Sonal says, 38 likes. Thank you, Sonal. Ann says, hi to Mary. Good morning, everybody. Share Bear saying good morning to everybody. Thank you, Share Bear. How are you, girl? How was your weekend? Ann says, hi, Foxy and Scully Pop. Hello, everyone. Let me take a look and see what they're doing. Hold on. All right. Shibber says, hi, Mary. Foxy says, does anyone here like steak? I do. Nature Guy says, hi, Share Bear. Shibber says, good. Good, thank you. Tomorrow is me and hubby's 25th anniversary. Oh, Share Bear. Happy, happy, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. You guys, they're trimming trees. They are trimming trees. I'm gonna get the remote mic. I'll be right back. Nature says, I sub to Sully. Mary says, hi, Shibber. Shibber says, love steak. Stone says, Shibber, happy early anniversary. Ann says, it's not your heart if your right side of your lip pulls up involuntary, is it? I don't know, Ann. Nature Guy says, steak, I love steak. Shibber says, thank you, Sonal. Alvin says, me love steak. Sonal says, you're welcome, Share Bear. Nature Guy says, chicken fried steak is so good. Sonal says, one more 40. Thank you, one more for like. One more. Foxy says, I'm making some steak for dinner today. Yummy. Steak? Yes, here, please. Me too, I'll have some. Congratulations on your 25th anniversary, says Mary. Yes. Share Bear, that's a good, wonderful thing. Black Cat's using emojis. Share Bear says, thank you, Mary and Kelly. Knuckles says, sweet, Share Bear. Knuckles says, hi, Share Bear. Share Bear's giving us some love. Ann says, it's not too loud here. It's not? It sounds very loud. Steak is good, says Nature Dog. Need for Speed's giving us some love. Tina, we're going inside. All right, I'm gonna get the remote mic. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I was trying to get the remote mic. Go tell him to chainsaw quietly, right, Nature Guy? I like it. Ants is probably just a nerve. Oh, it could be. 40 likes, Sonal. Thank you. Happy anniversary, Share Bear. Share Bear says thank you and good morning, Lisa. Nature Doc says congrats, Share Bear. Foxy says my wife complains sometimes, but she never complains about my food. That's nice. I love a steak, but only if it's well done, not half raw. Me too, Ann. I'm a well done girl. Elwood says happy anniversary, Share Bear. Sonal says, and me too. Need for Speed, I love my steak rare. I like to hear the cows still mooing. Black Cat says between April and October, it's forbidden to trim trees because of baby birds protecting. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. The smoke, says Tina. Scully Pop, hey, Share Bear. Alvin says, I love well done too. Me too. Foxy says, I like my steak medium rare. Ann says, no, Need for Speed. Nature Guy says, I like mine medium well, so it's tender but not raw. Ann says, me too, Nature Guy. I don't want to eat a bleeding thing. Me either, Ann. Black Cat says, happy anniversary, Share Bear. Nature guy says, no, I'm not a wild animals. I don't eat raw meat. And says, seems we were twins in another life, nature guy. And says, LOL. Scully Pop's using emojis. Thank you, Scully Pop. Nature guy says, we're twins in this life, Anne. Sonal, I have to make use of the emojis before my membership expires. Thank you, Sonal. Maybe you'll win another one, right? Maybe you'll win one. You'll be gifted one. Excuse me. Maybe. And don't forget, you guys, next Sunday we're having a Mother's Day members only live stream, and we are going to talk about depression and anxiety. So I'm going to make sure that we have lots of members in there to talk about those subjects. Okay, there'll be nobody but us. Sonal, using the emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Tori, good early morning from California. Hi, Tori. How is everything going with your new move? I'm so happy for you, young lady. Thank you, Tori. Nature Dog is his doppelganger. Elma says, hi, Tori. Mary says, good morning, Tori. Lisa smiles a lot, says, hi, Tori. Tori says, hey, Alvin and Miss Mary. Tori says, hey, Lisa. Foxy says, my son is not studying. Scully says, hi, Tori. Foxy, you should tell him to study. Ann says, I was wondering where they get those icons. Yeah, those are memberships. Abigail says, hi, Tori. Nature Guy says, I have depression and anxiety both. I hope you can make it Sunday, buddy. Ann says, hi, Tori. Tori says, hey, Scully and Abigail. Abigail says, congrats, Tori. Tori says, hey, Ann's. Nature says, hi, Tori. Nature Guy says, good morning, Tori. Black Cat. Black Cat did 5 memberships. Thank you. Stitching it up. Nana, a 5-star got one. Laughing Girl Art and Austin Garrett. Oh my goodness, Black Cat, thank you. New members. Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome members, new members, old members, subscribers, and just everybody who's new. Thank you. Oh, Black Cat, thank you so much. That is so sweet. Nature Dog says, Black Cat, how nice. It's so kind. Mary, how are you doing, Tori? Scully Pops is very nice, Black Cat. Excellent, Black Cat. Thank you. That's so generous. So sweet. So kind. And says, shucks, I didn't get one. Scully, you'll get one, Ann. We're gonna try to get you one. Black Cat smiling. Thank you, Black Cat. Scully Pop's using emojis. Thank you, Scully. Foxy said, my son ignores me when I try to make him study. Foxy, you're the parent. You are the parent. Nature Guy says, my membership expired. Well, maybe you'll be gifted another one, buddy. Scully Pop says, let's go. Tori says, I'm doing very well, loving California. Good for you, Tori. Cool Black Cat says, Knuckle. Presley says, nice, Black Cat. Foxy, I just took my son's laptop away when he didn't want to study. He quickly learned it's better for him if he does. Yeah, you're the parent. You know what? You dictate. You're the dictator. Nature Guy says, that was so nice of Black Cat. It was. Thank you, Black Cat. Thank you, thank you. And Purple Hearts. I love them. Sherbert says, like 42. Thank you, Sherbert. Sherbert says, Nature Guy Realms, thank you, and good morning. Abigail says, hi, Sherbert. Sherbert says, Presley 007, and hi, Abigail. Nature Dog Realms says, Foxy, sometimes I notice when I used to work with a lot of kids, I made it really fun. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, too, Nature, making it fun. Yeah. Yeah, maybe start from scratch, start over and trying to make it fun for the kids to want to learn and want to study. That's a good idea, Nature Dog. Sherbert says, good morning to Tori. Abigail says, hi to Nuclear. Nature Dog says, hi, Presley. Ann says, don't try to be friends, be the strong parent. Yes, be the parent. Be the parent. You don't have to be their buddies. You're not their buddies. You are their parent. Mary says, Tori, are you still here? Presley says, lay down the law, Foxy. That's what I would do. But, we're all different. Tori, I miss California, says Lisa. Nature Guy says, when I was a kid, there was no chores. I'm sorry, no choices. You just did what you were told or else. You did what you were told. You obeyed your parents, right? Abigail says, hi, Mary. Foxy says, I could try to make it fun. That's a good idea. Try to make it fun, see if that works. But really, take an interest. Make some mistakes and maybe let them correct you so that, They're learning that what you did or said or whatever is wrong, and they're correcting you with the right thing. Need for Speed says, here, kitty, kitty, thank you. Anne says, same nature guy. My German dad took no nonsense. Abigail says, congratulations to Tori. Mary says, hi, Abigail. Abigail says, I love you guys. We love you too, Abigail. Thank you. Black Cat says, a green nature guy. Presley says, Share Bear and Chris, hi. Tori says, yes, Mary, I'm still here. Foxy says, if he doesn't study, I will take his phone. That's a good thing, too. I would have already taken it. Share says, thank you, Tori. It's tomorrow, but 25 years. Woohoo, that's right, Share Bear. Anne says, that's good, Foxy. Nature says, if kids look at learning as fun, they will feel encouraged to learn. I used to watch a lot of children, and they enjoyed school. Share Bear says, Need for Speed, good morning. Anne says, and keep to it. Anne says, and then he will soon learn he's got to do it. Need for Speed says, hey, Share Bear. Mary says, look at the chat. Nature Guy says, absolutely, Chris. Nature Dog Realm says, hi, Need for Speed. Scully's using emojis. Tori says, I am Mary. Coloring with Taylor Made Morning. Good morning. Hi, Taylor Made. Everybody say good morning to Taylor Made. Need for Speed says, hi, dog. Nature Guy. They couldn't threaten to take our phones when I was a kid. They were attached to the wall. They were. And you had to put money in them at school, right? You had to use a payphone. Mary says, do you see what I see? Mary, what do you see? Presley says, we didn't have phones as kids. Nope. Mm-mm. Abigail says, hi, Taylor Made. MK Fishing's here. Hi, MK. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Shibber says, Nature Dog Realms, you got your 4K finally. Yay, congrats. Yes, she did. I am so ecstatically happy for her. Nature Dog Realms, she made it. Congratulations, my friend. Coloring with Taylor Made. Are you looking outside your house, Daisy? Yes, I am. We live in a condo. See? But we are right on the end. And we are upstairs. I do. Tori says, yes, I do, Mary. Alvin says, hi, Taylor. Shiver says, MK Fishing, Coloring with Taylor Made. Hi. Ann says, yeah, I was just thinking the same, Nature Guy. No laptops either. Nope. Nature Guy says, Share Bear, yes. I'm sorry, Nature Dog says, hello, Share Bear. Yes, I did. MK Fishing says, hi, Share Bear. Coloring with Taylor Made says, hi, everyone. Hi, Coloring with Taylor Made. Alvin says, hi, MK Fishing. MK says, hi, Tori, and hi, Alvin. Ann says, not even TV. TV came to South Africa only when I was around 17. Tori says, MK Fishing, good morning. Mary says, congrats, Chris. Hi, Mary. Mary, quite contrary. Scully says, 4K is quite the achievement. It sure is. It sure is. Nature Dog says, right, Nature Guy, we didn't have phones or laptops. Scully says, hey, Mary. Squirrel Sniper. Hey, Squirrel Sniper. Like 43. Thank you, Squirrel. How are ya? Everybody say hi to Squirrel Sniper. And Mary's Gigs and Tori. Ann says, hi, Mary. Abigail says, hi, Mary. Nature Dog says, Mary, thank you so much. Lisa says, congratulations, Nature Dog. Abigail says, hi, Squirrel. Alvin says, hi, Mary's Gigs. Nature Dog says, hi, Squirrel Sniper. Echo says, hi, Taylor Made. Mary says, hey, Alvin. Nature Guy says, hi, Mary. Alvin says, hi, Squirrel. Echo says, hi, Share Bear. Congratulations on your anniversary. Nature Guy says, happy birthday. Sono says, my mom takes away my Nintendo privileges when I was a kid. Yes, I did that to my own boys. MK says, my mom forced me to take her old cell phone because I was always outside trying to catch fish a couple miles from home after school, and she got worried and tired of searching for you. Hi, Barry. Barry says, Echo. Hello, Mary. Mary's Gig says, Mary. Share Bear says, hello to Echo, Squirrel Sniper, and Mary's Gigs. MK Fishing says, I did almost always leave a note on the kitchen table, but still. Well, at least you did that. That's good. Abigail says, I love you guys. We love you too. And she's sending prayers for everyone. Be right back, Ann says. MK says, hi, Mary and Mary. Mary's Gig says, hey, Share Bear. Sono says, for being naughty. Living my best life at 60 says, hi, Mary's Gigs. MK says, hi, Ann. Sonal says, hi, Mary Skiggs. Mary says, hi, Sonal. Echo says, I'm playing Play-Doh with my granddaughter. That sounds fun. Nature Guy says, everyone wish Mary Skiggs a happy birthday. Mary, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary Skiggs. Happy birthday to you. Mary, be watching your mail. I sent you a little something for your birthday. Sherbert says, living my best life at 60. Having fun with the Play-Doh. That's so sweet. Knuckles says, hi, Abby. Subby, hi, Subby. Good morning, Miss Daisy. Welcome, Subby. Everybody say hi. Mary Skiggs says, hey, MK. Knuckles says, hey, MK. I'm listening, just hard to comment. I understand, Echo. Do what you're doing. Elvin says, hi, Subby. Sherbert says, hi, Subby. MK says, hi, Knuckle. Mary Skiggs says, hey, Living. Subby says, good morning, my love, Tori. I love you guys. So you guys are together? Is that it now? Are you guys together? Scully's using emojis. Mary says, good morning, Subby. Subby says, hello, Abigail. Sherbert says, Mary says, happy birthday. Jamie says, hi, Sherbert. MK says, happy birthday, Mary Fishmas. Mary Skiggs says, thank you, everyone. Jamie says, hi, MK. Jamie also says, hi, Mary Skiggs. Mary says, aw. Taylor Made, very beautiful view. Daisy, I love it. Thank you, Coloring with Taylor Made. Stop back and visit us. We're here every morning, except Saturday. Subby says, good morning, Mary. Nature Dog says, happy birthday, Mary Skiggs. Sonal says, happy birthday, Mary Skiggs. Daisy, be watching your mail. Oh, mail's coming, Knuckle. Thank you. I love it. Mary, watch your mail. We all send each other mail. I love it. Mary says, hey, Jamie. Echo says, congratulations, Coloring with Taylor Made, on reaching your 100 subs yesterday. Congratulations, Taylor. Nature says, hello, Subby and Coloring. Subby says, good morning, Chair Bear. Mary says, happy birthday, Mary Skiggs. Subby says, hello, Nature. Anne's using emojis. Thank you, Anne. Subby says, yes, we are, Miss Daisy. I'm so happy for you guys. Subby and Tori, you guys. How sweet it is. I love you guys. Your voice is putting me into a trance. I love it, Daisy. ASMR. Thank you, Scully. But I'm putting you to sleep is not good. MK says, hi, Jamie. And says, oops, forgot. Happy birthday, Mary. Mary says, thank you, Mary. MK says, hey, Subby. Squirrel Sniper. Happy birthday, Mary Skiggs. Sonal says, hi, MK. Subby says, hello, MK. Knuckle says, woohoo, Mary's birthday. Mary's birthday. Mary says, thank you, Squirrel. Fishing says, hi, Sonal. Abigail says, hi, Subby. MK Fishing says, hi, Sniper. Sherbert says, Knuckle, now it's your turn to get 4K. How are your hours today? Yep. Love our toy pups. Hi, hi, toy pups. Welcome. Everybody say hi to Love Our Toy Pups. Abigail says, I love the puppy. Mary says, congrats, Taylor Made. Sherbert says, beautiful, good morning. Toy Pups. Subby says, thank you. MK says, hey, Toy Pups. Sherbert says, Tori and Subby, all good for you too. I know it. I'm so happy for them. Sonal says, hello, Toy Pups. Abigail says, happy birthday, Mary. Living my best life at 60 says, hi, Toy Pups. Nature Dog says, hi, Toy Pups. MK Fishing says, congrats, Subby, Tori. Mary Skiggs says, thank you, Abby. Sonal says, still working on my watch hours. You are, Sonal? Well, I'll help you. I'll help everybody. Sonal, Knuckle, Anne's Place. Abigail says, congrats, Subby and Tori. Toy Pup says, hi, Share Bear, Sonal, and hey, Nature. Abigail says, you're welcome. Mary says, hey, Toy Pups. Alvin says, happy birthday, Mary Skiggs. MK Fishing says, hi, Abigail. Scully says, I promise I'll keep it running if I fall asleep. Thank you. Toy Pup says, hey, Mary. And hugs. Mary says, thank you, Alvin. Nature says, hey, Toy Pups, good morning. Anne says, Mary, quite contrary. I say that all the time to her. Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Sherbert says, Subby, are you in Illinois too? Alvin says, hi, Toy Pups. Mary says, hey, Nature Guy. Mary says, hey, Ann. Abigail says, cute couple. Yes. Yes, still at 3:37. Oh, Sonal, you got to start doing some live streaming, buddy. No, we're in California, says Subby. Toy Pop says, oh my God, Bestie, Westy, Pookie, Nuki, Nature Guy, I mean Nature Boy. Okay, Toy Pops. Mary Skig says, my song today is When I'm 64. Happy birthday, girl. I sent you something. I can't wait for you to get it. Nature Guy says, and she hates the phrase. Abigail says, she does? She hates Mary, Mary quite contrary? I say it all the time, Mary. I'm sorry. I didn't know you hated that. Abigail says, hi, puppy mommy. Mary says, LOL. Nature Guy says, LOL. Toy Pops, yes, Nature Boy. Toy Pop says, Abigail. Mary says, I don't like that at all. I'm so sorry. I won't say it anymore. Mary, I apologize. I did not know. Tasso says, good morning, Daisy, and everyone. Happy Monday. Hi, Tasso. Tasso, good morning. How are you, and how is Linda? And how's Kitos, too? And says, sorry, Mary, it just popped in my head. And I say it all the time, Mary, I'm sorry. Shiver says, good morning, Tasso. Toy Pop says, how are you, Nature Boy? With emojis. Zoma says, hello, Tasso. Abigail says, hi, Tasso. Scully says, Tasso, good morning. Mary says, hey, Tasso. Black Cat, oh, I think I see the first woodpecker baby. What? A woodpecker baby, Black Cat? I want to see. And says, Nature Guy, you are cheating on me. Nature Guy says, LOL, I'm doing Toy Pops. How are you, bestie? I'm doing good, Toy Pops. Tasso says, hi there to everybody. Nature Guy says, what are you talking about, Ann? Nature Dog says, hi, Tasso. Mary Skiggs, yes, she does. Thank you. Ann says, with Toy Pups. Tasso says, very well. Kelly, Linda's beside me and says hello. Hello, Linda. Pet her for me, that beautiful girl. Tasso says, hello, Nature Dog Realms. Mary Skiggs says, aw, Nature Guy. There's plenty of me to go around, Ann. Tasso says, happy birthday, Mary Skiggs. Ann says, LOL, Nature Guy, I'm not jealous type for real. LOL. Black Cat says, every year the parents show them my feet are so cute. Oh, Black Cat. That is so spectacular. Nature Guy says, Toy Pops has an amazing channel, guys. She's really nice. She is really nice. Mary Skid says, Black Cat, can you put up a photo? Elvis says, bye for now. Everyone going to go to work. Happy Monday. Thank you, Alvin. Have a great day. Everybody say bye to Alvin. Tasso says, almost at 3K day. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Ann says, she is nice. Mary says, see you, Alvin. Nature Guy says, I'm not either, Ann. I know you're joking. Sona says, take care, Alvin. Toy Pops is sending us love. Sherbert says, Alvin, have a blessed day. Alvin says, hope you all have a blessed Monday. Thank you, Alvin. You too, buddy. Have a good Monday. Black Cat says, Mary, can you, Mary, I can try, but they're very quick. I don't know. Toy Pops loves the laughter. Tasso says, you too, Alvin. They're very shy. Yes. She named me Nature Boy. LOL. Nature Boy. Mary Skig says, tiny. Aw. So sweet. Mary Skiggs. Mary's birthday is Cinco de Mayo. And Daisy was May 4th. Daisy's birthday was yesterday, you guys. So happy birthday, Daisy. Happy birthday, Mary. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And I want to remind everybody, go over to the post tab and play the emoji pick poll and the daily question quiz. Nature Guy says, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mary. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Nature Guy. He's singing happy birthday to Mary. Lisa says, happy birthday, Mary. Mary Skig says, Daisy and I have a bond. You do. That's you guys. Toy Pop says, I'm dyslexic, so when I see Nature Guy, I say Nature Boy. Sorry. It's okay, Toy Pops. It's a term of endearment. It's adorable. Tasso says, happy birthday to sweetest Chihuahua Daisy Mae. Thank you. She's 4 now, you guys. Toy Pop says, happy birthday, Mary. Mary says, thank you, Nature Guy. Toy Pop says, use all kinds of birthday emojis. Thank you, Toy Pops. Ann says, I gotta go now. Feeding time for the pets. Have a great day, everyone. Bye, Ann. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, my friend. Everybody say bye to Ann. Mary says, thank you, Toy Pops. Nature Guy says, it's fine, Toy Pops. I don't mind at all. Mary says, see ya, Toy. Toy Pops says, thank you, Nature. Nature Guy says, have a good day, Ann. Sona says, Nature Guy, I've been called Signal. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Nature says, bye, Ann. Nature says, bye, Ann. Knuckles says, bye, Ann. Stay safe. Lisa says, have a great rest of the day. $50 likes. One more, guys. One more. Hey, you guys, if you're lurking, hit that like button. If you're working, hit that like button. And if you're twerking, hit that like button. But if you're lurking and working and twerking, double tap your mobile device screen. Thank you, everybody. I see Sony Bones, LOL, Sono. Shipper says, Knuckle Bust and Numbskull, where are your hours? Yes, where are your hours, my friend? Sono says, Shibber, thank you for helping me out. Sono, I'm going to start playing you all the time. Ann's Place. We will all help everybody reach their goals. Blessed Mama, sending love. Thank you, Blessed Mama. Knuckle says like 3,400. That was so cute, Miss Daisy. Mae, we loved you rhyming. It was beautiful. Thank you, Toy Puffs. If you're lurking, if you're working, if you're twerking, just hit the like button. That's all we ask. Thank you so much. Got your Sono watching Knuckle. Yeah, we'll watch you guys. We will all help each other. Everybody helped me. I help people. Nature just reached hers, and she helps people. We all help. Sorry, guys, they're trimming trees. Mary Skiggs says, LOL, Nature Guy. Share Bear, Knuckle, Busted, Numbskull, nice. Mary Skiggs is laughing. Knuckle says, thank you, Nature. If you're happy and you know it, double tap your screen. That's right. If you're happy and you know it, double tap your screen. If you're happy and you know it. They're trimming trees, you guys. Tree trimming. Scully's giving us emojis. Thank you, Scully. Nature Guy says, LOL, Share Bear. Tori, morning, beautiful Miss Daisy. Here's your 50th like. Thank you, Tori. Thank you, thank you. Sono says, LOL. Sono's laughing at Share Bear. Tori, I'm so happy for you guys. You and Subby. Tori and Subby sitting in a tree. Kissing. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Tori and Subby living in California. I'm so happy for you guys. Mary says, LOL. Happy Monday, everybody. Cheers. Cheers to you guys. Thank you so much. But marriage, I know. After I said it, I'm like, well, I didn't think about it, Mary or Tori. I just said it out loud, so I get it. I'm just happy for you guys. Everyone deserves to be happy, right? Find your happiness, you guys. Find it. You can find it. Congratulations to Tori and Subby. I'm happy for you guys. I am. Great people. Supportive. Always check in, say hi, hit the like. I appreciate that. And I try to make sure I do it for you guys too when I see you guys. So thank you so much, everyone. It is Monday, you guys, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, and we have 81 degrees. We have 81 degrees, you guys. Can you believe that? 81. Whoa. Nature guy says I subbed you, Tori. Great. Tori's great, you guys. You'll love her. Thank you, everybody. It is Monday, May 5th, 2025, Cinco de Mayo. And they are trimming trees, you guys. Trimming trees. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everyone. It's a really pretty day now. See how it doesn't look blue like it did this morning when we first came out? Bella's mom is here. Good morning, Miss Daisy. It's Tori, my backup account. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Bella's mom. Bella's mom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whoops, sorry guys, I kicked it. Abigail says, hi, Bella's mom. Thank you so much, Tori. Thank you for that. We do have 50 likes, everybody. And we're still going to be around for at least another half an hour. So thank you, Tori. Abigail says, hi, Bella's mom. Scully says, hey, Tori. Bella's mom says, hi, Abigail. Hi, everybody. Bella's mom says, hi, Abigail. Hi, Scully. Abigail says, hi, Scully. Hi, everybody. They are trimming trees. I apologize. Nature guy says, I need a coffee refill. That sounds like a plan. Whoops, and I keep hitting the tripod. I'm sorry. Italian Bushcraft. Good morning. Hello, Miss Daisy. How are you? I'm very good, Italian. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Shiver says, hi, Mel. Good morning, Bella's mom. Good morning, Italian Bushcraft Cooking. Nature guy says, I'm putting Hershey's chocolate in it. Oh. I've never heard of that. That sounds interesting. If I missed anyone, I'm so sorry. I think I got you all, but just in case, good morning. I know it. The chat's moving kind of quickly at times. Good morning, everyone. Now I had itsy bitsy spiders and insects in my hair. Oh no, Black Cat. Oh, now you're making me itch all over. Sono says, hello, Italian Bushcraft. Italian Bushcraft says, hello, Share Bear. Itsy bitsy spiders. Oh no. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. I can't remember it. Abigail says, hi, Italian. Hello, Italian Bushcraft Cooking. Abigail says, hi, Italian. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday morning. Rebecca, hi, Rebecca. Everybody say hi to Rebecca and Italian Bushcraft Cooking. And Black Cat's getting eaten up by spiders and making me itch all over. Rebecca says, how are you? I'm good, Rebecca. How about yourself? Everybody, you know Rebecca. She's our runner. She's our young girl runner. Black Cat says, I rescue spiders. You do? You rescue spiders? Italian says, hello, Freedom Warrior. Knuckles says, hi, Rebecca. Abigail says, hi, Rebecca. Sonal says, up comes the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. You love the nursery rhyme. Thank you, Sonal. The spout, yeah. Rebecca says, hi, Knuckle. Abigail says, my favorite song. Rebecca says, hi, Abigail and everyone. Hello, Rebecca. How are you? Good to see you, young lady. Italian Bushcraft says, hi, Abigail. Sonal says, hi, Rebecca, and you're welcome. Tori says, wow, just checked my sunset in California short and it's over 1,000 views. Oh, Tori, I'll have to go take a look at it. Or did I? I may have already. Sherbert says, good morning, Rebecca. Tori says, good morning, Rebecca. Abigail says, good job, Tori. That's right, good job, Tori. Rebecca says, I'm good, thank you. Italian says, hello, Rebecca. Black Cat says, yes, if they're in my house, I grab them and... What do? You put them outside? I know somebody used to do that. Nature Dog Realm says, hi, Rebecca in Italian. Black Cat says, bring. Tori says, thank you, Abigail. And you bring them out. So that's how you rescue the spiders. Lisa says, hi, Rebecca in Italian. Abigail says, you're welcome. Abigail says, I love you guys. We love you too. Abigail says, hello, Nature Dog Realms. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. We are supposed to get some rain, I think, later this afternoon. But right now, it's really nice. Italian Bushcraft says, hello, Lisa smiles a lot. How are you doing today, Italian Bushcraft Cooking? You having a good Monday? Tori says, sorry if I have missed anyone. I have a delay on my end. Oh, that's okay, Tori. Tori says, hi, everybody. Jamie says, hi, Rebecca. Sonal says, Italian Bushcraft, I subbed. Thank you, Sonal. How y'all having a great day today? Thank you, Rebecca. I am. I hope you are. Happy Monday, young lady. She says hi to Jamie as well. Sonal says, you're welcome. Abigail says, Country Road, my favorite song. Bobby Lee, hello, Miss Tori. Hi, Bobby. Welcome. Mary says, Tori, this is crazy. Nature Guy says, hope you are having a great day too, Rebecca. Yes, Rebecca, I hope you are too. Abigail says, hi, Bobby. Bobby says, can't stay, but hello, Daisy. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Hit that like button, please, if you guys would. Tori says, good morning, Bobby Lee. Rebecca says, I am. Thank you, Nature Guy. Tori says, Mary, I know, right? Good for you. Abigail says, having a good day, Bobby? Toy Pups is using the emojis. Thank you, Toy Pups. Bobby says, morning, Abby. Sonal says, all about freedom. Is using the emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Mary says, Nikki? Did I miss Nikki? Well, hello, if Nikki's here. I did not see her. Stitching It Up. Hi, Stitching It Up. Welcome. Stitching It Up, I believe that you were gifted a membership from Black Cat. Abigail says, hi, Stitching It Up. Good morning, everybody. Don't forget, members, go over to the post tab and play the games. Tori's using the emojis. Thank you, Tori. Sona says, hello, Stitching It Up. Rebecca says, it's a really nice view. Thank you, Rebecca. We're just hanging out here. We're just enjoying coffee time, tea time, right? I forgot I had emojis. Thank you, Tori. And you know what, Tori? You can use them when you comment on my videos and shorts. Need for Speed says, sorry, I'm in and out because of work. No worries, Need for Speed. Thank you. Gifted from who? From Black Cat. And Black Cat is still here. Black Cat gifted memberships. Thank you. Mary's using the emojis. Thank you, Mary. What is everyone's favorite song, says Abigail. Stitching it up using the emojis. Thank you, Stitching. Sherbert says, good morning, Stitching it up. I think Black Cat gifted that. Yes, Black Cat gifted 5 memberships today. Yes. Thank you, Black Cat. Welcome, new members. Blessed Mama says, good morning, everyone. Hello, Blessed Mama. You're still here. Thank you. Stitching it up says, Black Cat, thank you. Italian Bushcraft says, Freedom Warrior, thank you so much. Now I subbed you. Thank you, Italian. Abigail says, hi, Blessed Mama. Rebecca says, hi, Stitching and Blessed. Tori says, Abigail, my favorite song right now is Somebody Save Me by Jelly Roll. Lisa says, Abigail, I have too many favorite songs. Need for Speed says, my favorite songs. Nothing Compares. Sinead O'Connor. Isn't that a great song, you guys? And that video that goes with it? May she rest in peace, right? What a talent. What a talent. That song was written by Prince, too, by the way. Sherbert says, good morning, Blessed Mama. Blessed Mama says, hi, Rebecca. Abigail says, like Country Road. Sonal says, you're welcome, Italian Bushcraft, and thank you. Tori says, hello, Blessed Mama. Sherbert says, Need for Speed, love that song. Definitely one of my favorites. Abigail says, I like to sing. Me too, Abigail. I'm always singing. Mama says, hi, Tori. Need for Speed says, hi, Share Bear. Blessed Mama says, hi, Share Bear. Baby got back, says Nature Guy. Abigail says, hi, Need. Nature Guy says, kidding. Abigail says, like Country Road. Rebecca says, I've heard that song, Nothing Compares. That's a great song. And she was a great singer. She was. She had an amazing voice. Mary says, hello, Mama. Abigail says, or Shania Twain, Man Feel Like a Woman. That's a good song, too. Tori says, I like the song called Flowers by Miley Cyrus. Blessed Mama says, I love that sound, Abigail. Need for Speed says, Carpenter. Mama says, hi, Mary. Abigail likes to paint. No Mercy says, still hanging and listening. Thank you, No Mercy. Thank you, everyone. Abigail says, hi, No Mercy. Rebecca says, hi, No Mercy. No Mercy says, hi, Abigail. Stitching says, hi, everyone. Need for Speed said, I also like God's Country by Blake Shelton. Sorry. Stitching up using the emojis. You guys, I wanted to show you something. So here's my channel. I want you to go to the post tab. And then there you'll find the emoji pick. Go play the emoji pick. Okay, go play it. It's for members. And then there's also, hold on. There's a daily trivia question quiz. This is for everybody. You can play that every day. Then there's another emoji pick. Head on over to the post tab, you guys, and play these. Play them, okay? Those are just for you guys. And the trivia question quiz is for everybody. Abigail says, I feel blessed with you guys. No Mercy says, hi, Black Cat. Need for Speed says, hey, No Mercy. Abigail sending prayers. Thank you, Abigail. No Mercy says, hey, Tori. Need for Speed says, hey, Tori. No Mercy says, hi, Nature. Tori says, I have to be honest, though. I have to love all my distant relative Loretta Lynn's music. Aw, there you go. Need for Speed says, hi, Stitch. No Mercy says, hi, Stitching. Nature Guy says, I think If I Were Carpenter is one of my favorites. Black Cat says, I like Nothing Breaks a Heart. Nothing Breaks Like a Heart. The only song I like from Miley Cyrus. 55 likes. Thank you, everyone. Abigail says she's singing today. And I think I am caught up in the chat. No, I'm not. Tori says, good morning to Mercy. Black Cat says, hey, No Mercy with emojis. Thank you, Black Cat. Mary says, hello, Mercy. Tori says, good morning, Need for Speed. Italian Bushcraft, Miss Daisy, if you allow, I would ask my riddle of the day. Please chat friends, don't look for the solution on Google. Go right ahead, Italian. Oh, thank you, No Mercy. Mercy, no mercy, no mercy. My friend from Scotland, thank you so much. You guys check out his beautiful aquarium stream with all his fish. Absolutely beautiful, calming. Um, you can chat. It's really nice. Check out No Frills, No Mercy from Scotland. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Shibber says, no mercy. Good morning. Abigail says, congrats. No mercy. Toy Pop says, frilly. Nature Guy says, hi, no mercy. No Frill says, hi, Share Bear. Nature Dog Realm says, have a great day. Have to take this call. Go ahead, Nature. Thank you. No Mercy says, hi, Puppy Mama. Mary Skid says, hey, Maddie. Nature Guy says, just think when you're caught up. How are you, Frilly? How's Chloe? That's for No Mercy. No Mercy says, Mary, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mary. Stitching It Up says, home from work now making breakfast. Aw, enjoy breakfast, Elisa. Rebecca says, hi, Mary and Toy Pups. No Mercy says, Chloe is good, thank you. Mary says, thank you, Maddie. Italian says, the riddle is, everyone can open it, but no one can close it. What is it? Nature Guy says, No Mercy has a great channel for just relaxing. He does. Yep. Scully Pop says, hey, Stitching. Stitching says, the water looks peaceful. It is kind of peaceful. Yep, it is. No Mercy says, hey, Bushcraft buddy. Rebecca says, Stitching, it does. Very nice. Stitching says, Scully Pop is in the house. Mary says, hello, Rebecca. Tori says, okay, got to get my day started. Much love and respect to everyone. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Thank you, Tori. You too. Have a good day, Tori. Thank you so much. Toy Bob says, hey, Rebecca. Italian Bushcraft says, Papa Fisherman, hello, my friend. No Mercy says, Scully, hi. Nature Guy says, I'm stumped. Stitching is using the emojis. Thank you. What are you stumped about, Nature Guy? What's up? Mary says, goodbye, Tori. Have a good one. Scully. Is that supposed to be tisk tisk stitching? I don't know. Oh, welcome, welcome, everybody. Happy Monday morning. Monday, May 5th, guys. It's Cinco de Mayo. Don't forget to go over to the post tab and play the games. The wind is blowing, says Stitching. Rebecca says, bye, Tori. Bye, Tori. Have a good day, girl. Mary says, gotta get ready for work. See you soon. Bye, Mary. I will see you out on the road, I'm sure. Be safe out there, girl. And happy birthday, Mary. Happy birthday. Nature Guy says, the riddle. Lisa says, have a great day, Tori. Abigail says, have a good day, Mary. All right, let's go back to the riddle, you guys. I'm going to pin you, buddy. Pin. All right. It's, Stitching says, no, it's SKSK or SKA, Scully Pop. I don't know what that means. Abigail says, having an awesome day, Tori. Have a good day, Tori. Have a good day at work, Mary. Drive safe, Mary. Yes, Mary, drive safe. Yes, indeed. Be careful out there. The world is a crazy place. Daisy. Hey, she was just looking right at me. All right. That's my Daisy Dukes. Scully says, it's the first one. Sherber says, have a blessed day to everyone that's leaving. Abigail says, so cute. What's the first one, Scully Pop? Daisy May's comfy. She is. Have a good day, everyone, says Abigail. Still here multitasking, Sonal. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you. The riddle. Scully says, hi. Lisa smiles a lot. The riddle is, everyone can open it, but no one can close it. What is it? Everyone can open it, but no one can close it. Shiver says, and of course, everyone else have a blessed day too. I just saw how that sounded. It's all good. We know what you mean. Lisa says an egg. An egg. I don't know. Stitching says, love to Share Bear. Yeah, we love you, Share Bear. No worries. We love everyone. We say hello to everyone and goodbye to everyone. If we miss something, it's an oversight. It's not done intentionally. Everybody, Italian bushcraft has a riddle. Everyone can open it, but no one can close it. What is it? Italian bushcraft says, yes, the solution is the egg. Why is it the egg? Scully Pop says, pop, pop. Scully Pop says, the author that reads to you. Nice riddle, Italian. The answer is an egg. You crack it open. I wondered about that. You crack it open, but then you can't close it up. That was a good one, thank you, Italian. We love little riddles. Make sure you guys go to the post tab and play the games. My phone's on 1% now. I have to go. Have a great day. Bye, Rebecca. Thank you for being here. Have a good day, Rebecca. Be careful out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Thank you. Want to watch my neighbor? Better not. He's not a very fun guy. 54 thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. Nature guy should have known that. Okay, beautiful people, have a great day. See you soon. Bye, Mary. Thank you. Have a great, wonderful day, Mary. Thank you for stopping in. Don't forget to go over to the post tab, you guys. Play the emoji pick poll and play the daily trivia question quiz, okay? Thank you, everyone. Black Cat says, bye, Mary. Have a great day with emojis. Thank you, Black Cat. Thank you. And Black Cat, thank you for doing the gifting memberships today. That was so sweet, so kind, and so generous. Thank you so much. We have some new members. Shiver says, have a good day and a blessed one, Mary. Black Cat says, thank you. Black Cat's given us thank you, emojis. Thank you, Black Cat. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. It's Monday, May 5th. Cinco de Mayo. I better do that before I forget. Yes, go to the post tab, you guys. Head over there. A lot of those emoji pics I made for everybody. But the trivia question is for everybody. Go play. Sorry if I left my boat right in front of you, but I couldn't find a free place. It's all right, Italian bushcraft. As long as you take me out there on a boat ride, I'll be okay. I won't hold it against you. New members are welcome. Yes, new members. And don't forget, on Sunday we are having a members-only chat about depression and anxiety. Sunday afternoon sometime. I will let you know about the time, but it is scheduled for Sunday afternoon, everybody. We're going to have a members-only talk about depression and anxiety. Make sure you join us. Maybe we can talk about it, right? Put these issues out there, talk about them, help people feel better, help people like deal with somebody who has these issues. How do we deal with that? How do we help them? Okay? So don't forget, that is Sunday on Mother's Day. Nature Guy says, I'll be back, everyone. Thank you, Nature Guy. New members, yes. I just realized my gift membership has expired. Well, maybe you'll win another one, Share Bear. Scully Pop says, okay, back to work. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Scully Pop. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Everybody say bye to Scully Pop. I think I can be here on Sunday. I hope you can. It's Mother's Day, you guys. But a lot of people don't have their mother. Or a lot of people don't live by their mother. I can't spend it. So I can't spend Mother's Day with my mom or my kids. So I'm going to spend it with my members. And we're going to talk about some serious issues, depression and anxiety. Join us on Sunday. Shearbear says, I have a blessed day, Scully. Stitching says, bye, Scully. Shearbear's giving us some love. Someone says, oh, I thought Shearbear was already a member. Scully Pop says, thank you and bye. Shearbear says, oh, thank you, everyone. I just have to go refill my water, you guys. Sonal says, take care to everyone who is leaving. Yes, thank you. Shibbers, I've been lucky, Sonal, and have been gifted memberships. Awesome. Stitching Up's using the emojis. Thank you, young lady. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. I was hoping maybe we could get out some more memberships. How did that go? Coffee Cake Emoji, she got one. Adventure 50 got one. Ivy. JR Buds 909, welcome. Isabella, welcome. Stitching It Up says, emojis, thank you. Sorry to hear Black Cat. Wait, let me back up. Lisa says, my mom and dad both passed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lisa. But we're going to be here on Sunday for Mother's Day for people who don't have their mom or can't spend time with their mom. I can't spend time with my mom. So I want to talk to my members about some serious issues. Black Cat says, Lisa, so sorry my mom passed too. I'm sorry, Black Cat. Sorry to hear Lisa says Sonal. I'm so sorry, you guys. Tina says, oh. Lisa says, Black Cat, I'm sorry, it's hard on holidays. I'm sure it is, you guys. Black Cat, Daisy May, thank you. Tina says, thanks, Robin. Shearbear says, Lisa, my dad passed, and I hadn't gotten to see him about 15 years before he passed away. I'm sorry, Shearbear. Someone says, if I were to pick for the gifted memberships, I would certainly pick Shearbear. I just did it. I was hoping she would get one. I knew she was here. Black Cat says, yes, I think it's for you. Shearbear says, oh, Sonal, aren't you just the sweetest? Sonal says, sorry to hear, Shearbear. My grandma passed from a tooth cancer. Really? Shearbear says, wow, I'm so sorry. Sonal says, yeah, Shearbear. Sonal, I'm so sorry. Italian says, I have to go. It was a pleasure being with all of you. Daisy May, you are the perfect landlady. Listening to your voice is so relaxing. See you soon. Have a nice day. Thank you. Italian Bushcraft Cooking. Everybody check out his channel. Thank you. Sonal says, thanks, Share Bear. Sonal says, Daisy, I was hoping too. That's why I went to do it, because the other day it was the night crew. It was the puzzle people, right? So I thought I'd do the morning one. Well, I'm going to be doing more before the weekend so that if anybody who wants to come to see that and talk about depression, anxiety Sunday, because it's just for members, so I'm going to be gifting some more this week so that we can all sit and have a discussion. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Happy Monday, all. It's Cinco de Mayo, Monday, May 5th, 2025, 10:01 a.m. 10:01. 53 likes, 10 people still with me. Thank you, guys. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, if you're lurking, hit that like button. If you're working, hit that like button. And even if you're twerking, hit that like button. But if you are working and lurking and twerking, double tap your mobile device screen. Thank you. We appreciate all the likes. And so does YouTube. Stitching says, bye, everyone. See you soon. Bye, Stitching It Up. Everybody check out Stitching It Up, capturing country life. My friend Elisa. Stitching Up's using the emojis. Thank you, young lady. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Lisa's trying to convince hubby to get Mexican. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Have a taco or two, right? Sonal says, oh, shoot, I forgot it was Cinco de Mayo. It is Cinco de Mayo. If you went and played the emoji, you guys would know that. I set Daisy up with tacos. Oh, yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Sonal says, take care, Stitching. In honor of Cinco de Mayo, we have the emoji pick poll. Go over to the post tab and play. And this was for yesterday for Daisy's birthday. Make sure you play that one too, you guys. Scroll through the post tab, posts. Okay? Thank you. Blackhead, so sorry, but I have to go now. Wish you all an awesome Monday and have a great day. Bye, all, and see you soon. Bye, Black Cat. Thank you so much. Black Cat, have a great look at Daisy saying hi. Daisy. Oh, she's going in her little car seat. Hi. All right. Black Cat, thank you so much. And thank you for gifting those memberships. Thank you for being here. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much. Black Cat. Thank you, thank you. Sherbert says, LOL, I picked an emoji, but the taco thing went right over my head. Oh, yeah, it was for Cinco de Mayo. See? There's a little theme, right? I also asked, there's a trivia question coming out at noon. It's also about Cinco de Mayo. Take care, Black Cat, says Sonal. All of them are adorable. Thank you, Lisa. Have a blessed day, Black Cat. Roll calls, Kevin. Hi, buddy. He says, good morning, Miss Daisy May. Good morning, Roll calls, Kevin. How are you? Abigail says it's warm outside. Shiver says, good morning, roll calls. Sonal says, oh. Shiver says, oh, Daisy's the cutest. Thank you. Black Cat thanks you too all. Bye, Black Cat. Happy Monday, my friend. Abigail says, hi, Cabinet. Sonal says, good morning, roll calls. Cabinet says, hi and good morning, Share Bear. Black Cat's sending love to Daisy. Thank you, Black Cat. Thank you. Cabinet says, good morning, Sonal. Knuckles says, hey, roll call. Good morning, everybody. I like that one, Black Cat. I'm pinning your message before you take off. I like the love. Cabin's taking a work break. Well, thank you for stopping in. Hit that like button, everybody. Cabin says, good morning, Knuckle Busted Numbskull. Sherbert says, good morning, roll calls, Cabin. Sonal's all about freedoms using emojis. Thank you. Thank you. Need for Speed. When this live ends, I will like to play the song So Long Farewell from the movie Sound of Music. Need for Speed. I need to check out you more on your channel. Foxy says hi. Hi, Foxy. You know what, Need for Speed? I'm going to pin that because I like what you said there. Foxy loves Bushka. Me, Emma. Apollo, Layla, Lola. Cool, Foxy, you changed your name. No longer is it Daisy, Nature, and Coco. I'm arguing with the squirrel, says Lisa. Who's winning, Lisa? Who's winning? Shibra says, I just subbed Need for Speed. Great, Need for Speed. You got new friends. I'm gonna make sure I'm subscribed too. And you guys, if you go to the post tab, scroll down. Scroll down. There's questions and emoji pick polls for members. They go back at least 10 days. Daisy doesn't see me. I see you, Foxy. Hi, Foxy. Hello, Foxy. Yeah, Sherper says, Lisa, who's winning? I said that too, right? Who's winning? Yes. Who's winning the argument? That's a good question. Someone says Lisa's winning my guess. It could be. Could be. The squirrels winning. Lisa says the squirrels win. Right? Lisa's funny. She is funny. So we got new members. Members, make sure you head over to the post tab. Everyone head over to the post tab. Everyone, there's some emoji pick polls for everyone, and most of them are for members, but I did make a few for everyone. And the daily trivia question quiz is for everybody. Hop on over there and play. Thank you, everyone. Just turned and showing me his tail. He's flirting with you, Lisa. He's flirting with you. He's flirting with you. Presley says, hi, Lisa. Presley's still here. Thank you, Presley. Clouds are moving in, you guys. Clouds are moving in. We are supposed to have some rain this afternoon. Indeed. Indeed. 55 likes. 11 people in the house still. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. We are going to get ready to say goodbye. We have some stuff to do, and we have some content to watch. All you lovely people, I'm going to tune into your content and your channel today. I'm going to repay the favor of you spending time with me, and I'm going to come and spend time with you and your channel. Lisa, probably the squirrel wants his nuts, right? Lisa, he's just telling you he won the argument. Animals are so cool, aren't they, everyone? They really are. All right, folks, we are going to say goodbye for now. We will see you tonight for puzzles. Don't forget, puzzles at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, everyone, for being here. New members, check out the post tab, as well as everything else that's out there for members. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day, okay? We'll see you soon. Bye for now, everyone. Share Bear says, have a blessed day, everyone. Bye, Share Bear. Lisa says, have a great day, everyone. Thank you. Lisa, you too. Stone will have a good day. Need for Speed, have a wonderful day, you guys. Share Bear's giving love. Thank you, everyone. Hit the like button on your way out. Go to the post tab. Play those games. Take care, Sono. I'll see you around today, Sono, I'm sure. All right. I love you guys. Bye, everyone.